Well, I'm tired and I just don't want to push it anymore. Then I have had last 3 days in at Monza. I think I've had enough. I want to relax just a little bit. That's all I want. Which is why I am here. I want to just do the trucking. Because that's much better. This game, these kind of games like the American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, these kind of games actually helps you relax. So, which is why we're here, and we're gonna go on our journey. And this is the package that we're delivering. It's some kind of harvester or something. I don't know what that is, but it looks ugly and very heavy. Yes, it is very heavy. Wow. It's very heavy. It doesn't stop. Hey man. Oh, sorry, I did not see you. I think I need to restart. Yeah, that you have to adjust somehow. You'll have to find a way to fix it. The nice way to fix it is that you have to have very less pressure on the accelerator pedal when you're taking the turns. So yeah, that actually does happen. But not on old tracks because I've had this type of uh, attitude from the car only at Spa. The rest of them were fine. And actually, when you get used to with this car and this setup, you'll be able to slide the car and then grab it by the accelerator. Like it'll be still sliding out, but then you will press the accelerator and hold it from sliding, and you will you'll be able to hold your line like this. In that case, you can reduce the traction. No, you can increase the traction, sorry. That might help you. Don't rely on their traction. The only thing that you should be changing are two, actually. One is you can have your own traction and ABS, and you can have your own tire pressures. These are the things that you can change anytime you want. Because normally when I get used to on certain track, then I keep changing my my traction for different turns. Like for one turn, that when I think that I'm having oversteer, in that case I just increase the traction. Slides? I don't know. No, change it. I will just say change the traction and change the ABS. If it's sliding. Otherwise it should not slide. And if it does not help you, then maybe that car is just not for you. Go for BMW. The setup that I gave you for BMW, use that one. And you can just make changes however you like. All you have to do is just keep the original intact, and then you can just rename it by a new name. But actually in fact, you should actually not turn the steering too much when you apply brake on these cars. You have to find actually the middle way. I also had to make some changes in my driving style to have it suit my driving style. I just have to adjust myself to have maximum lap timing with these setups. So yeah, there are certain changes that you have to make for yourself. Or if you don't like the setup, then just don't drive the car. Use the BMW. That is like the safest settings, the BMW one. Yeah, they're not the same. The tracks are not the same, speeds are not the same, speed proportions are not the same, distance and speed proportions are not the same. Everything is different. Now, just try BMW on Monza or Spa. You're gonna like it. It's very, very stable. Just like Ventura yesterday said, that I don't like BMW. It's the safest car ever. It's never safest car ever if you are driving it with basic by default settings. But if you have a very good setup, the one that I have, oh man, you're gonna love that car. The the best thing about BMW is that it's so safe that you may not win the race, you may not have good lap timing, but you will always feel safe. You'll always have a clean race. And you have no idea what happened yesterday with my Mustang race. Yesterday I had a run at Monza in Mustang. That was incredible race. Like amazing. It went surprisingly well. Yeah, then BMW is your car. Take the BMW. Or that Mustang with with low speed. That is actually your car, and you're stable. No, I did not win the podium. I cannot win the podium, man. The best thing about the yesterday's race is that it was in the daytime, and I was expecting to push the car as much as I can, and I was really pushing it, but I had a major accident in first lap. Right on the first lap. Like we have not even spread that much, and I've had a very bad accident, which is why I had to go to the pits. I had to go to the pits to fix the steering. I was thinking maybe I should just quit this one. I should just forfeit this one because car is damaged. I'll need to have a lot of time to fix this one, to fix the suspension and body and everything. Then it came to me that no, this is first lap. Let me just add more fuel, like the fuel that I will be putting in the car during the split. So my fuel level went to over 80, and I thought that this is going to be my mandatory split, and let's just follow. But actually, when you choose to fix the body and suspension, your pit time actually extends. So my pit time was more than 1 minute, which is why I was left behind by 2 laps from everyone except for the guys that had an accident along with me. And then I decided that okay, I've already had my mandatory stop, now let's push. And I kept pushing and pushing. I was 26th. I kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and I was thinking that I should not push for winning the race. I should push for everything under 1 minute and 50 seconds, or just touching 1 minute and 50. I did that, and I finished 13th, I think. It was so good. I was relying on each and every lap, each and every second that I was making, like with every second. When I came out of the pits, the last one before me was like I think 1 lap and 36 seconds ahead of me. It was tough. It was tough, and I was like, no, we're not going to let it go. We're gonna keep pushing, and I kept pushing and pushing and pushing. The main focus was 1 minute and 50, under 1 minute and 50 or something, and no accidents. And it happened. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. So I just had my first first mandatory stop right on the first, right after first lap. So it was fun. Why is my button not working? Wait, something's wrong. My keys are not working. What the hell is wrong? I was relying on every second. I was relying on everything that I had, and that was great because and also you may know, you may remember that I'm weak while attacking. I do not like attacking because I do not want to touch anyone. But this time I had a plan that if I get behind any car, I will not waste my time behind him. Attack and get away from that car. Do not waste time behind any slow car. And I did it. My target was to finish top 10, but it was very difficult. But still, finished 13. That was actually very good. I was very happy with that. Because more than 1 minute in the pits, it actually kills you, especially a track like Monza. Yeah, if you hit anyone from the rear, then of course. Competitive, actually all of the multiplayers are competitive, but like there is less discipline when you're in public open lobbies. And when you go to the places like the SimGrid, the WSS or LFM, then everybody is worried about their safety rating and they want to be in the good leagues. So people are more careful about driving. There are accidents happens actually because most of the time people are pushing against one another. So yes, accidents do happens, but there are also some good guys out there. Like there are some gamers who want to play more professionally. But for LFM, the biggest challenge is to get a license. I don't know why is it happening to you, because Ferrari 296 brakes is as good as Mustang. It stops right away. I would just suggest to make some changes in your setup, but don't make abrupt changes. Just make one change at a time. And if you can't drive it, then don't drive 296. It's not the end of the world. You can drive something else if you want. For 720S, you have to brake very early, like at least half car before the braking point for Mustang. At least half car. But you know, braking point is, yes, braking point is necessary. That's important. But the more important thing to improve your lap timing is how much speed are you going to carry through the turn. That is very important. When you're capable of carrying high speed through a turn, you're going to get a very fast exit, and that's going to help you with your lap time. I'm always saying this to people, that my friends tell me that you are very old. Why are you playing video games? And I'm like, no, man, you have no idea what I'm doing. It's not video game. It's not Need for Speed, because they think it's Need for Speed. It's not Need for Speed. It is sim racing, and it is especially sim racing from ACC. And it's not a joke. And sim racing actually teaches you a lot of things. A lot of things. I never knew so many things about cars. I was always a lover of car, but I did not know so many things about cars, so many things about racing, so many things about the setups. This game has taught me a lot. It's great. Now when I'm watching F1 racing or GT3 racing, I know everything. No, not everything, but like I'm watching cars go in a different way than the other people are. Well, last time when I was home, every time when I'm home actually, when there is no one in the TV room, I just go to the racing channel, or I just try to find the racing channels on the TV, and I just watch them. So most of the time it's just racing that's going on if I'm sitting in front of the TV. Even if it's nothing, whether it's motorbikes, although I don't like them, but I just like to see the track. I remember once my mother came to the TV room and she asked me like, "What are you looking at?" And I was like, "Racing." She's like, "So what's there? These are just the cars that are driving on a simple track." I'm like, "Mama, you don't know what you're talking about. It's not as simple." She was like, "I don't know what you're watching in this." So I see it differently. There have been an update in Assetto Corsa Evo. I instead of coming here, I should have gone there because I have not seen the update. I don't know what's the update about. Ooh, so close. Yeah, normal people don't know. There are so many things that we don't even know about the oval racing, the NASCAR racing. There is a huge science behind NASCAR racing. Otherwise, there's driving straight in a, but that racing is a different level. I don't have any experience, but I've seen videos, people explaining things, and I was like, what? They take care of about those things too? Well, it's still developing, so I hope that they'll bring it back. They'll make it better. It's just in initial stages, so it's basically nothing actually. It's too early to say. Yes, but that's like a different science. Otherwise, if a normal person would look at it, they'll be like, they're driving in a straight circle, that's it. There is nothing complex about it, but there is so much going on in every race. They deal with a lot of power, aerodynamics, draft, so much downward force. I don't know what you mean by that. But the videos that I've seen, that is very difficult. You need to have a very big heart to race there. But in GT3, the good thing is that in GT3 you get to drive or see many different types of cars. They're basically different engines on the same Camry chassis. Camry or Chevrolet Camaro chassis. They create draft for one another. Do you know why they drive behind one another like bumper to bumper? That is a whole science there. And when what is happening when the car is on the front, like they let that car win, and they want to stay behind that car bumper to bumper, and then there is the second car, what he's doing, and then when a third car joins, then the dynamic changes. When there are three cars bumper to bumper with one another, then there are different scenarios for every car. It's very different. They're like eating one another. It's very complex. It was an incredible video. And I was like, really? I could not believe it. Low pressure. There is no pressure gauge here in this game, in these trucks. Damn, that was so close. Multiple collision. I can't see anything. Hmm. Nice area, nice road. I like the forest, but I'm going too fast. That's too fast. What happened? Oh, woo! And do you know what happened with me? Last night I was driving my Mustang. I was having a very good feeling about it because it was day 10 o'clock. It was bright and I was so much in the zone. You got the pull? Yeah, that happens. Because actually, I've seen your previous track record. Like, I think I don't know which race was that. You were on a different split, and I saw you. You were really pushing when I was looking at your stats on the site. You were really pushing. There were so many invalid laps, but you were really pushing because you started at the end and then you finished fifth or something. So yeah, if you push like this, then of course accidents are going to happen because it actually you're actually challenging other people's ego by pushing too hard on them. 147. Damn. I don't know how you're maintaining that speed in the on the turns. I need to watch your videos or something. That is unbelievable. $147.1. I've never had 147 outside LFM. Huh? Tram? I've never seen tram before. Thank you. Well, they don't see that. They're just pushing. All they're doing is just pushing. They just when you cut on them, then they feel like they've been violated, so they make a comeback and they want to push hard. So yeah, if you challenge them, this is going to happen, especially if you are in the rookies or iron category. I think the more professionals will not do it. No, wait, you are... So you are driving with ABS 1 in rain? Why? Bro, the only way to qualify for like improve your safety ratings is stop winning. Just stop winning. Go for clean races. That's it. Just do that for 3 to 4 days, and then you'll be up into D category or B category, wherever you can settle. At this level where you are, where you and I are, we should not push too hard. Really? I have never lowered my ABS that much for the rain. I'm always increasing the ABS for whatever reason, I don't know. There are so many accidents today. Oh, that's a jet. Which country am I in? My race yesterday went so good yesterday because although I finished 13th, but you have no idea what happened. It was amazing. I was counting on each and every second. Okay, you go. No way. Just, I would only suggest one thing: start at the back and stop winning the race. You don't need the podium for like at least a week. No, but you have to do it for at least 1 week. Just 1 week. Go slow. That's what I'm doing. I just want to have a clean race. Having a clean race is more important to me than winning anything. You can gain everything back once you get into good leagues. If you improve your license, if you upgrade your license to higher level, you're gonna get everything back. Right now you have to sacrifice. Let it be boring, but slow down and have clean race. That's it. And I'm sure you can have a clean race very easily. It's not like me who loses concentration from time to time and have a spin out. You have a very good grip, so just drive slow 1 week and then you will have good leagues with you. You'll be driving against more professional guys. It'll be harder, but at least nobody will be bumping into you. Everybody respects one another in more professional leagues. That's what I think. And this is exactly why I do not qualify. Because I'm definitely not going to win. I am not a winner. But what I can do is that I can at least keep safe. Probably he came to ACC from Wreckfest or Forza. Just remind him of safe distancing rules of COVID. Yeah. It's understandable, but these people don't care. just listen to me. Just listen to what I'm saying. For 1 week, stop winning. Try to forget about winning, and just have clean races. Just 1 week. I'm sure you will gain enough safety rating and enough elo. You'll be in the very high leagues, and then you'll only have competitive racers, not the idiots like those. Otherwise, you will always be annoyed with these drivers. And the only way for me to improve my racing is just to race against good drivers, because these idiots are always going to pull me down. Well, I'm also not a smart one, I'm also one of the idiots, but I try to keep safe. I do not engage. Why am I not taking that lane? Wait, I'm not receiving my chats. I don't. Well, you will gain your elo in the same way. You don't have to be number one. You just gain 10 paces or 11. Just stay in top 10. Okay, I would just say stay in top 10. That's it. Even my target is I always start 22, 23, and then my target is finish in top 10. And that gives me like, I don't know, 50, 60 something elo. You're getting a lot of elos, but I'm not getting that amount of elos. So for me, 50, 60 is good enough per race. And in 45 minutes race, you can get more elo. Sometimes you need to fall back. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You need to pull back from the competition. It does not always work out. If you remember Game of Thrones, there was this guy, Sir Devos. I'm not sure if you're still here. But somebody told Sir Devos that, hey, you are a coward. We have to do... He was like, he did not want to go to the field or did not want to do something. I don't remember what was the exact situation. But somebody said that you are a coward, and he said that it's wise to be coward for a day than be dead for the rest of your life. So if you're already winning, if you're already in top 5, top 6, or even top 3, and somebody's pushing hard on you and they want to ruin your race, just fall back. It's okay, you can get it next time. It is wise to be coward than be dead for the rest of your life. Richard Paul, my friend, there is Monza. So if there is Monza, then I don't want to go to Paul Richard. I want to race only at Monza. Because Richard Paul is going to take a lot of energy to adjust to the track. I don't know, maybe it will not, but it's definitely, you need some time to adjust to the new track that is given to you. No matter how good you are on the track. Come on, get going, man. Yeah, you're driving Mustang, so it's not your fault. Well, that is actually your fault. What is that harvester? Mustang is not very good for Paul Richard. You need to drive McLaren. Did you hear what I said about Game of Thrones? It's wise to be coward than be dead for the rest of your life. If somebody's pushing too hard on you in the last laps, just fall back. Really? Yes, Suzuka is also one of them. They are almost the same. But the good thing about the Paul Richard is that it has a very long straight, and Mustang really helped there. Mustang is incredible on that long strip of 1.8 kilometers. It's really long. I think you're driving only Ford Mustang. Be like me. Drive different cars so that you can keep changing them on different tracks. I drive everything. Mid-engine, rear engine, front engine. Yes, that is so right. It's like Suzuka. Right after the T1 and T2 and T3, I don't know how many turns are there. There is a series of turns which are very difficult. And then on this track, Paul Richards, after the straight turn, you go right. That is the easy one. You just have to release the. I just have to release the accelerator. I take an easy exit. I think on 220 or something, or 202. Or, no, not 220. 202, I think. And then after that, then there are series of very difficult turns. You have to be spot on, and you have to be driving the right car. If you have the high center of gravity car, then it gets a little bit difficult. But then again, that straight strip helps with a faster car. It covers so much. It was because of the Paul Richard track I stopped driving McLaren. I was like, no, this is very slow. Every car will just woof pass me like that. Yeah. Just drive something else. Go to BMW. Mustang will always give you a headache. It always gives me a headache on Suzuka. It always gives me a headache on Mount Panorama. And it always gives me not a lot of headache at Paul Richards. Richard Paul's. What is this? Paul Richard. Yeah. And then if you're good at them too, if you avoid them, then somebody's going to bump into you because somebody is already losing his grip and he will punt you in the back. So there are so many factors. There's always something going on that track. Where do we stop? Oh, there. That's the fun part of the game. Why do those wheels turn? I hate it when those wheels turn in the back. Why can I not? Why can I not find the spot? There. There. There's always something going on at Paul Richard. It's not an easy one actually. I think it's the fault of the game. Maybe I think it's the problem with the game that it asks you to put the whole vehicle in the parking lot. Otherwise, it will not give you the resting spot. Right now, I don't know where I am. This is Serbia. No, Croatia. These flags are so similar. Serbia, Croatia, and one more. I don't know. I'm in Croatia. But it's just not. But it don't just happen here. It can happen everywhere in the game. Like sometimes the vehicle is very long and you have to fit it. That's why sometimes I'm occupying three parkings to fit in the car. Otherwise, I just disconnect the trailer and then park it there in the parking lot. They're going to drive on the fast track without letting me go. That's how the system is in the game, but that's not how the system is where I am. You cannot enter a fast track when a car is approaching. In where? Oh my god. Ah, there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just saw. I love this part of Europe. I wish I could ever visit this part of Europe. I like this part of Europe more than the base Europe. The Eastern Europe is very nice. Yeah, the some of the places in the yeah, there are some places in Europe also, like the Western Europe, that I really like or wish to see. But this is where I really. What was that? Did you hear that? But this part of Europe is actually my favorite, the Eastern. The Romania, Serbia, all of the Balkan, Herzegovina. It's more cultured here. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just like cultures and um, languages, cultures, and norms. I like to know about the how people do attend different events or manage things in their societies. I just love to know about these things. So these places actually attracts me more. Yes, Poland is basic. That's base. It's also very beautiful. That must be nice. It must be very cold there, I think. Definitely, not I think. Yeah, 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 yeah. So how much realistic are these roads in comparison with the real roads of Europe? Luxembourg is very small in the game. Let's just enjoy the gravity. think I'm getting sick. It's just that ETS, I just don't like ETS too much because when I think of, oh my god, I had to go this way, shoo. Because when I think of the Europe, I there is a picture of greenery and beauty and mountains and Alps in my mind. That's what I see. That's what I imagine. So when I come to ETS, yes, I see them. I see a lot of trees and everything, but the quality of tree is not very good compared to the quality of trees in ATS, which is a massive turnoff for me. Which is why I prefer the American Truck Simulator, although they don't have a lot of trees apart from few states, like Arkansas specifically. These trees are very good looking, but most of the time they have very bad looking trees, and I really don't enjoy it. Yeah, you're right. Like there is a Switzerland in even let's not just Switzerland. Like there is France. It's full of greenery and everything, but the trees there, since that's the very old DLC and that's the very old map, the quality of trees are and grass is so bad that it looks. I don't enjoy it too much. I think it requires massive rework. Entire ETS actually. The entire Western Europe needs a rework. Yeah, I somebody told me about the ProMarts. I'm not sure, maybe it was you or somebody else. I for that I bought all of the DLCs because it will work only if you have all of the DLCs. So I went for all of the DLCs. I installed the ProMarts, but it would crash my game for some reason. So I had to get rid of them. It crashes my game. What is this? A cement plant? Where are we parking? There inside? That'd be not possible. No, this is not possible. Oh my god, why did they give me such parking? touched. That is very difficult. How will I be able to do that? Whew. Can I do that? Why are my wheels turning, those rear wheels of the trailer? I really don't like it when they turn. Okay, now I'm wrong. See? Oh shit, I hit something. Damn, I parked so close. Let's go this way then. Where am I stuck? This is so tight. I'm touching there. Let me just keep on going back. I'll straighten up later. This is very challenging. I think we're getting there. Ooh, touched. We're getting somewhere. I never thought that I would be able to park here. I never guessed. Oh, we're becoming pro. Although I've had a lot of touching. There you go. Perfect. Not so, but still okay. Oh, I have a parking lot. Can we do some drifting? Let me try more drifting. I'm loving it. Okay, that was enough. That was enough. Okay, let's just be decent. Let's be decent. That's it. We've had enough. That's it. This is my truck. I love it. Whether you like it or not, it's a beast. That's all for today, my friends. Thank you for watching. It looks like its wheel is broken, but it's not. It's fine. It's a good night.